What up, YouTube? It's day 3, about 8:30 a.m. on day 3 of no kratom, and it's kind of an off day. I don't feel very good, but everyone in my family, well, other than my wife, has a nasty virus, so we're all getting sick, and I'm definitely getting sick. I can feel it in my head, like I'm very congested and all this stuff, but as far as the withdrawals go, I am starting to feel it more, but still not nearly as bad as I thought it would be, nor as bad as it was last two times I quit, actually. And I'm happy for that. I mean, that's awesome. If I can get through today and it's still not too bad, then I'm probably going to be feeling pretty confident that this is going to be just not that bad, which is crazy. I mean, it's crazy. I fully expected this to be very hard because, there's been times in the last 5 months of use where I literally was taking my regular doses, and then I didn't take a dose. What is this guy doing? I didn't take a dose for a day, not for a full day, but let's say I took a dose at 1 p.m. and then I, for whatever reason, didn't take any more. And then the next day by 11 a.m. I was really feeling bad. And so I was like, man, this withdrawal is going to suck, right? But this time, I mean, I don't even know why, honestly. It's very strange. I'm taking a lot less than I was. I'm taking less than half of what I was when I made my relapse video. So I'm sure that has something to do with it, but still I jumped off at a fairly high dose, 20 grams ish per day. Sometimes I took 18, sometimes I took 17, sometimes I took 22. I was just kind of inconsistent once I got down to that, but I'm not taking 40, 45 grams a day like I was. It's crazy how when you relapse, how quickly your tolerance just shoots right back up. I mean, it was a matter of maybe a week and my tolerance was back and I was doing as much as I was doing before. And I think it's like that with a lot of drugs, especially opiates. Your tolerance just goes back to normal very quickly. I don't know, maybe years down the road, if you're clean for years, it'll be different. But for me, sheesh, after 3 months, I thought my tolerance wouldn't go up like that so quickly, but it did. But yeah, I got a headache. I'm very congested. Last night, I laid in bed most of the evening because I was very lethargic and tired all day. And I was just mentally exhausted, I guess. And, I probably fell asleep around 11 again. And then, I think I slept pretty good. I was a bit uncomfortable, but I took gabapentin before bed. I took clonidine before bed, and I took some CBD. I have some good CBD that has CBN in it, which is like a sleep chemical or whatever that's found in the hemp plant or something like that. And I took a little bit of valerian root, which is nice. I mean, valerian root does make you feel a little bit sleepy, but it's not overpowering or anything. So it's nice to combine with some of these other things. And then I took some black seed oil, and I've noticed black seed oil really does work for me. It makes me feel calm. I haven't even taken L-theanine yet. I found that the black seed oil actually works better. So I haven't taken any L-theanine yet. Might take it today. I'm just, I don't know. I'm not trying to overdo it. I don't want to take 15 supplements all at once before bed and just, I'll be a zombie the next day, Didn't take melatonin the last 2 nights. Haven't needed it. Once that restlessness is taken care of, which is what the gabapentin does, you can sleep like a baby. Anybody out there that's planning on quitting, I recommend going and getting a supply of gabapentin, but just be cautious, okay? Because gabapentin, you can get addicted to it, and I hear the withdrawals suck. So what I did is I just told the guy, well, actually the doctor I talked to on QuickMD was like, we're not really supposed to prescribe a lot of that stuff. And I was like, perfect. I don't need a lot. I just need some for the first 3-4 days. And he's like, great. So he gave me actually a 7-day supply, but I don't plan on taking it for 7 days, just these first 3 nights, when the restlessness is at its worst. And I could tell that if I wasn't taking that, the restlessness would be so bad that I wouldn't sleep, because it starts to come on in the evening. Like I can really feel it in my arms and my back. It's very unnerving. And the gabapentin just completely takes it away. Like it's not even like there's any remnants of it. Like it's gone. So, yeah, I mean, if you can get it. Like that's my opinion, bro. Like that stuff it works wonders. I bet it would help for harder opiate withdrawal too. But yeah, so today, a little bit more energy this morning. I didn't wake up at 9. I woke up around 6:30. And just with a headache. I have a pretty big headache today. But I'm pretty sure that's because I'm getting sick. And it's going to suck being sick on top of this, but it is what it is. It could be worse. I could be feeling really bad, and then I get a cold or the flu on top of that, and it's really bad. That's where you relapse, dude. When stuff like that happens, I swear, though, the devil, man, he just throws stuff at you. All right, you're in the withdrawal. Here's a sickness, you know. But not giving up, you know. Obviously, this has been easy, so I mean, why would I give up? This has been a blessing from God. Those of you who have tapered down to like just a couple grams a day, I mean, once you quit, man, you're probably not even going to feel it. I don't know, like, especially if you know, take vitamin C and you do your exercise and you eat right, and especially if you get a little bit of gabapentin or something like clonidine and something like that, just to help for like the nighttime, like you're going to have a cakewalk, dude. Like, you know, I did this at 20-ish grams a day, and you could, if you're like in the single digits, man, I would just jump, dude. I seriously, like, I think most people see like jumping off as this huge scary thing. Like, oh man, I'm not going to be able to work. I'm not going to be able to function. I got kids and responsibilities. And it's like, bruh, like if you're on single digits of kratom, like you're going to be fine, man. I mean, even if you're on double, I've done 45 grams of extracts cold turkey, and I've taken care of work and responsibilities. It sucked, but I did it. And like, you're not going to die. You know, you're going to be okay. It's going to be agonizing. I mean, it's going to suck. But you can do it. You're not going to be bedridden. You know, it's not like coming off high amounts of heroin or something like that, right? Like you're not going to be, most likely you're not going to be bedridden. I don't know. Everybody's different, but I wouldn't be afraid of it. I really wouldn't. I don't think my body is special and that it handles the withdrawals any better than anybody else. Last time I withdrew, it sucked really bad. I've never gotten the gastro stuff which is crazy because I have IBS. Isn't that crazy? I have IBS and I never get the gastrointestinal issues with quitting kratom. Seriously, like I haven't had any diarrhea at all. That could come, but none yet. I don't get nauseous. I don't puke. I don't have stomach aches. I also don't really get body aches, which is also strange. I also work a white collar job, so you know, I'm not breaking my back every day, but still, man, don't be afraid of this crap, dude. Like it's not the boogeyman. Get off. You can get off of it. I mean, I even tell people, even if you're at a high amount of kratom, like you can do it. Like you don't have to worry about like, well, I have a hard time tapering, but I need to taper for a year. And it's like, bro, you could just jump off. Seriously, you could just jump off. Just deal with the suck for 3-4 days. And then you're not going to be like cured after that, but you're going to be feeling a lot better. Like when you're in the first week, dude, the improvements that you have day to day are exponential. Like once you get past the second day, the third day, you notice some big difference, right? You're like, wow, these certain symptoms have subsided quite a bit. And then you get to day 4 and then you make another huge jump. And then you get to day 5 and you make another huge jump. And then like by day 7, you like, wow, I've made a ton of jumps. And then like after day 7, you start to get these incremental jumps where it's like, I don't have the crazy physical stuff anymore, but I still have, you know, lingering crap. And then you start to get post-acutes, you know, usually around like the second or third week, but you notice these incremental, and then I get this wave crap a ton, like where I'm like certain parts of the day I'm up, certain parts of the day I'm down, but you're still slow. So it's like, once you get past that first week, it can be frustrating because you're like, man, I don't feel like I'm really improving that much, but you are, because once you get to about 2 months, you really don't have anything going on anymore. Like, at least I didn't. Little stuff here and there will come back, but I guess if you've been taking kratom for freaking 15 years or something, it's going to be longer than 2 months. But, you know, that first week, you just notice these huge jumps and things. And, I mean, that really hasn't been the case for me this time because honestly, my worst day so far has been day 1 because that was before, that was right when I right in 24 hours, I was starting to feel a little yucky. But honestly, like, this quit has been so easy so far, man. And it could get worse. It could get worse today, especially if I start getting real sick. But your prayers are working, guys. Seriously, I really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm going to get back on later today at some point. I don't know if I'm going to do one in the afternoon or not. If nothing really changes in how I feel, I won't get back on in the afternoon. But if I start feeling real crappy, and it'll probably be a little entertaining to watch me suffer. So I'll get back on. But I'll probably just do it in the evening and then call it good. So thank you for watching. God bless, guys. I love you. Stay in the fight. Right there with you. If you need anything, reach out, and I'll give you any advice I can. This is my third time quitting. I've been through some pretty crappy quits before. So I do know how it feels. Anyways, love you guys. Praying for you. God bless. See you. All right. Good afternoon. It's quite a bit later in the day. So we're like about 72 hours or so off. And I'm making a video real quick just because it's just for documentation. How you're feeling throughout the day. I'm starting to feel quite a bit worse, actually. It's starting to hit me. I do have a sickness, maybe a cold, or hopefully not a flu, but I'm starting to have flu-like symptoms, which could definitely be from the withdrawal. That does happen. You do get flu-like symptoms. So those have hit me. Really, like, I don't know. It's just, that feeling when you're starting to get sick. I can't even explain it, where you're like, I need to take some vitamin C. You start to feel achy and sore throat, maybe a little bit of congestion, a headache. So I have all that. Actually, I'm not congested too bad. I was this morning. Kind of cleared up. But, yeah, the withdrawal is progressing quite steadily. So, yeah, I'm a little antsy, a little agitated. Very, very lethargic, though. Like, feels like I'm walking through quicksand. That's why I'm walking, because I'm like, it's the only thing that kind of combats that lethargy. Is you gotta just trudge along, man. And I recommend you do the same if you're gonna feel lethargic at some point during the first week, and after that you're going to. And the only thing that really combats that, especially if you have restlessness on top of it, is just get out and walk. Even if you can do an exercise like lifting a little bit or running a little bit or even just walking. I haven't ran or lifted at all. I've just been walking a lot, and it does help, but it's starting to get pretty overpowering, this lethargic feeling. But like, I'm still able to function, still able to go do things with my family. I'm not bedridden, it just takes effort. Like, you just be like, all right, come on, let's go. We can't lay in bed all day. Like, get up, let's go. So anyways, things are progressing nicely, so to speak. Nicely or not so nicely, however you want to look at it. In a way, I'm glad, because it's like, okay, I know I'm actually withdrawing. Like, if you feel nothing the first 3 days, you kind of wonder, like, dude, is my body even detoxing? Like, what the heck? But it definitely is. Yeah, this headache is brutal. But I'll keep you guys posted, maybe tonight, if it gets worse, just so you can see what you might experience at night once you get these flu-like symptoms hit you. Last time I quit, I had flu-like symptoms too, so it could just be the kratom. But both my kids are sick with some weird virus. I had to take my 1-year-old or my wife did actually, to the urgent care, because he had a rash all over his body from a virus. So could be withdrawal, could be that, I don't know. But anyways, expect to feel like you got the flu. It definitely is a thing. So anyways, I'll catch you guys later.